We have an interesting problem this week in the workshop in that a customer has presented a 2.2 rimfire that they want to put night vision onto. And the difficulty is this is a Bruno Model 2 bolt action rifle, of which there are many hundreds out in the UK. And the dovetail on the top of this rifle is different from the modern CZ 452, 453, 455, 457 series of rifles. This is a 15mm dovetail, which is much wider than the CZ dovetail. And we've shortened the customer's rifle, refitted his moderator and struck off the rear sights to enable him to get his day sight lower. But he wants interchangeability between his day sight and his night sight. And most of the aluminium mounts that are available are very flexible and they don't accommodate the 15mm dovetail. So we've had to make something that is not only 15mm but is strong enough to support the night vision. So we've the dovetail on the top of this is the same as the old dovetail on the Tikka 595, 695 series of rifles. So you can buy Optilock bases, and these come from GMK, Optilock bases that accommodate the Tikka dovetail. So we've got here a pair of Optilock Tikka bases in steel and a piece of Picatinny rail that has no slots in it. And this Picatinny rail comes from a company called Recknagel, which is distributed in the UK by Ruag, I think. Yeah, I'm sure it is. And so you take a piece of steel rail, steel bases, drill and tap the rail, so the holes go all the way through. We've drilled those, tapped those, and fitted the Tikka bases to this rail. And then we're going to come in here and TIG these as well to make sure that there's no movement. So they'll be welded in place, and we've made the holes right the way through so we can TIG along the top there as well to make sure that nothing moves. And there's a recoil stud in the base, which we can utilise the stud hole in the top of the Bruno receiver. And then on the top of the rail, we've gone in and put a slot where we need the slot to facilitate the mounting of the night vision. Like I said, that this particular rail comes with no slots in it. You can buy it with slots in it, but obviously with the slots in it, it's more flexible. So the fewer slots, the better. And here's the mounting on the bottom of the night vision. We can now mount the night vision exactly where the customer needs the night vision, as far back and as low as possible. But because the mount is completely made of steel, it will be completely rigid. And now he can swap backwards and forwards between his day sight and his night sight by just undoing these two screws, take his night sight off, put his day sight on, and we've got a similar set of mounts for his day sight so that he gets a complete return to zero between day sight and night sight. So an interesting problem of how to take an old legacy rifle and make it accommodate modern night vision. It has to be said, though, this mount will cost in the regions of £200 to make, and that mount is probably worth more money than this old rifle.